What's up, guys? This is Shotmaster here, bringing the video here doing what Deku had a blood manipulation quirk, part 4. So yeah, sorry for not uploading this one. So yeah, please go check out part 1, 2, and 3 to continue on with this. So yeah, being serious. So yeah, let's just get started. Let me just put do not disturb on first thing. So yeah. Now, I did get a comment from this guy, actually, from my blood manipulation quirk Deku. So, dude, you are making Deku X Toga, and I actually am changing my idea to make it Ochaku and Toga. I mean, Deku and Ochaku. I really don't know. I actually want to see what the fan base thinks, though, because I think this guy brings up some good arguments. I think a little bit, at least. But still, I think I might do. Oh, I got one. I think I might just, well, okay, then. I got it now. It won't be Ochaku and Deku. It'll be Deku and Toga. I got it now. So yeah, I know what I'm gonna do with this. So yeah. Now, let me just set a timer. Let's go. Now then, where we last left off, Deku just arm wrestled Kirishima exactly. And he won though. Now, Deku left the gym exactly with his father, mostly Blood King. I know his real name is Blood King exactly, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, as Deku and Blood King are walking exactly, they just see mostly old lady getting robbed. As Blood King says, "Stop right there, villain." Immediately, this villain sees exactly. Now, immediately Deku just uses his quirk exactly to make the villain not move at all. He tries to run, but he says, "Wait, why the fuck can I not move?" Saying, "Oh, due to my quirk, I can control anyone's blood, even outside my body exactly. So technically you and technically your body exactly are just, a toy. Mostly your control, I'm the controller exactly, you're like the game." Immediately Deku forces the guy to drop the bag exactly and forcing him to walk to them. So yeah, he's just moving his hands around a little bit like, mostly like Best Genius. As the villain gets, arrested by Blood King. So yeah, Blood King tells Deku that he needs to go home exactly, and I'll, take this villain, to the police officers. As Deku just says fine. The Blood King leaves exactly. Now, people did see Deku manipulating this guy's body exactly. Now, people still hate Deku. Doesn't matter if he's a hero or a villain. They still fucking hate him. I did want to make a villain Deku, but I thought, nah, let's make him the hero. Yeah, make him that struggle that Deku should have had a long time ago. So yeah, now then, as Deku's just walking home exactly alone. Now, he sees those homeless people he actually, saw. As they see him too exactly, begging him for some money. As he just tells them, "Follow me." As those three actually follow him exactly to the ramen noodle shop exactly. As the people there exactly say, "Oh, hey Deku." As they see these three homeless people exactly, they say, "Oh, you're going to allow them to eat exactly." As Deku says, "Yeah, they did. It's just a little weird exactly. I'm trying to work on my social skills, so still." As he just tells them to, tells them that they can, get something here exactly. As they say they don't have any money. As he just gives, the people there $50 exactly. Tells them to just give them some ramen noodles exactly, though. As they do, giving them a bowl of ramen noodles. Now, Deku can technically, that $50 can allow them to eat for like a few more times exactly. So after they're done with the ramen noodles exactly, over like a few minutes later, they actually say thanks. As Deku says, "You're welcome," exactly. As he just walks out of the shop exactly. Now, immediately, let's get to the homeless people. Those three homeless people exactly. Now, most of the people that are running this ramen noodle shop exactly, they say, "Huh, do you know that kid exactly?" As they say, "Yeah. One time actually, we were in an abandoned building exactly, and he was sleeping there. It was a little weird exactly." So yeah. As they say, "Huh. He's actually a nice kid." As they say, "Yeah, we know now. In fact, we actually feel bad for the kid exactly." As, well, the people that are running this ramen noodle shop say why. Say, well, he's a kid. He's on the streets exactly. As the people that are running this ramen noodle shop tell them, no he's not. As they say, wait, what? Say, yeah, he's with the pro hero Blood King. As they just say, huh, so that kid's gonna actually become a pro hero. Well then, I hope he actually does right over the years exactly. Just saying some wisdom exactly. Let's get to Deku. He is, well, running across buildings exactly. Getting home. As he sees someone exactly. He sees this girl. It is Green. And Kirigiri. Now, he's just thinking that he can stop these two exactly. As he just mostly creates, well, his blood armor exactly, like the Shredders. As he just says, stop right there, villains. As they see him exactly. Green knows this person exactly. She just looks at his quirk exactly and using quirk sight to see what's quirk and the weaknesses of it. Technically, there's no weaknesses to the quirk, except if the guy is, well, the weakness is he has a demon in him, secondly. Mostly a psychological demon that's trying to take control of his body. As she just says, hello there, Zuko Midoriya. As, well, Deku says, how the fuck do you know my name? As she just says, you can stop that act exactly with that stupid armor. She immediately, well, shows Deku her quirks. Fire, ice, and our manipulation quirks. As she says, wait, you have multiple quirks? How's that possible? As she just says, well, listen, my name is, well, I shouldn't really be telling you that yet, but I won't tell you. But you might want to remember me exactly, because I'll take control of this sea and make you, well, and I can make you a Nomu, one of my henchmen, or something else. I wonder. As Deku just tries to manipulate her blood and her body. As it's not working. He's just saying, wait, why the hell is my blood crusher not working? As she's saying, huh, so you actually name your moves. That's really interesting. She immediately reverses the quirk on Deku. Deku, feeling the pain of blood actually rushing through his body. As Deku feels that. Mostly she's tearing up his, well, she's trying to tear off his arm. As she actually does. Deku sees its arm on the ground. And she says, great. As she says, huh, I thought you would be screaming. As he says, I would exactly. Immediately blood is reforming a new arm, but not a fleshy arm exactly. Mostly a blood arm exactly so he can use. He's saying, you see where your villain name is? How about if I call you Green Eyes? As she says, my name's actually Green. As he says, huh, well I got your name out of you exactly. That's at least good. Deku immediately grabs his arm exactly, and says, watch Green. Immediately getting his arm and putting back on his body exactly. Now, he says, see, mostly my blood can mostly change its, well, DNA exactly to change anything. All the nervous systems, all the muscle tissue in here, exactly my arm, will immediately regenerate due to my blood. As she just says, huh, that's really a great quirk. You would make great a villain. As Deku says, I'm not a villain at all. Immediately, well, telling her that she might want to actually run. Immediately she says, actually not. Immediately telling Kirigiri we need to go now. Kirigiri opens the warp gate and, well, they run through exactly. Deku tries to throw a blood knife through there, but he knew that this must be a transportation or a teleportation quirk, so he does not want his blood to go somewhere else. So he does not throw it at all. He is saying, huh, so Green and Kirigiri. That's interesting. Now, he just walks away then. He's keeping these two names in his head exactly. He just says, huh, this one, Green, looks like mostly a gender-bent version of myself. As he just says that in his head, but he thinks that's really stupid. Now, he's thinking though, because his mother actually, well, cheated on somebody, or somebody else. That must not be true exactly, because he knows he doesn't have a dad for some reason. It's a little weird exactly, so yeah. Now, let's continue on. After Deku gets home exactly, his dad says, where the heck were you anyway? He says, oh. Well, looking around the streets exactly though. Mostly I found these 3 homeless people, actually I gave them like $50. As he says, huh. Now, he says, you know we need to increase the training, right? As he says, I know. Mostly you can see the muscle tissue, or see mostly all that. Well, he can see his blood is protecting his arm exactly. He says, what the hell is wrong with your arm? He says, nothing. As he tries to walk to his room, Blood King grabs his arm and asks him, "What the heck's wrong with you?" As he just tells him to get your hands off me exactly. As Blood King actually does. He sees that he's, stepped over the boundary a little bit. As the blood forms new skin exactly. And Deku walks into his room and closes it. Sitting on his bed exactly and with one of his journals. Mostly writing these two names down, Kirigiri and Green. Do not forget about these two. Now then, let's do a time skip. After the 11 months are done exactly. Now, mostly the 11 months are done. Deku is going to, UA, for the hero exam course thing, or the course. As Deku goes there exactly, people do see him exactly, and giving him death glares. Deku does not give mine at all. As he just walks in there exactly, and people look at him exactly, saying that, wait, is that the kid that killed his mother? As they just, start talking exactly. Now, Deku really doesn't give a shit at all. In fact, if he actually had the chance to kill his mother, he would actually do it. Because fuck Inko in this timeline, right? Yeah, give Inko the fuck you in the comment section below. Fuck Inko in the comments. I want to see the most horrendous thing you would do to Inko in this universe. Just say it right now. Give her 2 middle fingers here and there. Yeah. Now let's continue on. Bakugo sees, Deku exactly. He just sees him and he's thinking though. So he's going to UA. Well, when I see him outside exactly, maybe I can give him, not let him go to school at all. As President Mike talks about the 1-point robot, 2-point robot, and 3-point robot. As actually a person sitting right by Deku exactly asks him, is it true that he killed his mother? As he just says yeah. As, Ida actually stands up and says, sorry, President Mike, but these two, pointing at, actually, Momo and Deku. Saying that these two are actually talking though exactly. As for Deku just says, sit down you fucking 4 eyes, before I make you. As Ida says, what the hell did you just say to me? Mostly surprised. As Deku says, do you not know who I am? Ida says, actually I don't. Saying that my name is Izuku Midoriya, the guy who killed his mother. As Ida hears that. Now, President Mike didn't even know this kid was going to school exactly. So now President Mike knows to not try to piss him off. As President Mike actually looks worried a little bit though. And Bakugo can see that. He's thinking, even the pro heroes are scared of Deku. Well, that's weird. As Ida sits right back down exactly, people are thinking that he's going to kill him. He's going to kill Ida. So yeah. Now, after that thing is talking, after that all that stuff is done, they get to go to destroy the robots. They are, they're exactly, and President Mike says 3, 2, 1, go. Immediately everyone's running exactly, except Deku. He is walking actually. As President Mike says, wait, it's Midoriya, why the heck are you not running? As he just says though, he doesn't actually have to. Immediately cutting his wrist exactly and creating 12 blood clones. Telling the blood clones they can destroy, all the robots here. Immediately, they form different things. One for a drill, the other one forms a sword, wings, and others. Deku's just controlling them like a hive mind, but it's really hard to. Technically, mostly it's like White Diamond, controlling our gems. How far can she go until it breaks her mind, at least, or hurts her? So yeah, it's this logic. As Bakugo seizes Deku's blood clones. Now, mostly people are scared of these blood clones exactly. In fact, they won't even go buy a blood clone that is destroying a robot. Now, they do count this up as points exactly for Deku, because technically he's using a quirk to destroy robots. As the guy, Shinzo, tries to mind control Deku, he says, hey. Immediately Deku's saying what? Immediately Deku gets mind controlled, but his blood clones actually can tell that. So technically, Deku changed his mind to one of his blood clones. Now, immediately that blood clone Deku's controlling exactly in his head, immediately, runs over to him and punches him in the face. Deku gets out of Shinzo's mind control exactly and says, you little bitch. Immediately telling Shinzo that if I find you again, I'll kill you. Now then, Shinzo is, a little scared exactly. He says, no you won't, you villain. Immediately Deku's saying, try me. Immediately, people from people that are going to be in class when they actually see this. Deku putting his hands in the air exactly going to, well, crush, well, Shinzo's heart. President Mike tells those two that they need to continue on collecting points or they'll both be disqualified. Immediately Deku's saying, fine, but if I find you again, wherever your name is, I will do something to you that you don't want to. Staring at Shinzo before one of his blood clones, well, continuously destroying more robots. Deku walking away. Shinzo yelling out, my name's Shinzo. As he says, good. Now when I find you again, I might kill you. Deku's thinking, why the hell did he just said that exactly? He still has those urges to, well, most people piss him off, he will kill them. Now, actually Deku gets in the action a little bit exactly, destroying robots exactly. As the 0-point robot comes. God damn it. Sorry. Now, Deku sees the 0-point robot exactly, everyone's running away. As they staring at Deku, they're saying, is he crazy or something? As Deku just says, great. I really didn't want to pull off this form exactly in a while. Immediately saying giant blood clone. Immediately all the blood clones surround him exactly, creating a pile of blood. Immediately forming him, well, giant arms exactly, almost the size of All Might. Immediately his blood extends from his body exactly and creating a giant version of him, the size of the 0-point robot. Immediately, well, Shoto sees it exactly, as he tries to actually freeze Deku's feet. As Deku sees that exactly, he controls Shinzo's body now, mostly making an ice attack actually to go to one of the robots. Technically, they declared that Shoto Todoroki's point. As Deku actually rips off the 0-point robot's head and, well, does a glory kill with it, mostly getting the head exactly and smashing it back into the robot. As the blood giant, well, all the blood actually goes back into Deku's body and forms a blood gourd. As he sees Ochakura Raka. Now, he runs over there exactly and uses his blood tentacles exactly to grab her out of that rubble. Picking her up exactly and carrying her to, well, the nurse. Now, mostly Recovery Girl. As, well, President Mike says that everyone can now leave exactly. As everyone does, except a few kids exactly. People are jealous that that kid exactly is a villain still. As Deku actually leaves Ochaku and Recovery Girl alone. Deku walking away before he gets surrounded by these 6 people. Each of them have different elemental quirks. Fire, ice, electricity, earth, wind, and, well, technically you count sound, or technically he has all the elements though. Now, mostly the pro heroes are still looking at exactly, seeing what the hell is this kid going to do. As they say, we don't allow villains in the UA anyway. As Deku just tells them to leave him the fuck alone. As he just says, first thing, you villain. Deku doing one thing only, saying, fine, you actually want to see a villain. Immediately putting hands in the air exactly and saying one thing only, Heart Crusher. Immediately making their hearts feel like they're getting crushed exactly. Immediately they're all on the ground exactly though, and Deku stops there. Tells them that next time they try to mess with him, he's going to kill them exactly by exploding your hearts from the inside out. As he just walks away, breaking one of the guy's arms. Now then, he walks away exactly and goes home. Now, after that thing happens exactly, after Blood King gets off of, well, technically, that shit exactly, he goes into Deku's room exactly, knocking on the door, and Deku opens it. He says, oh, hey, son, as Deku says, oh, hey, dad. Mostly an entirely voice. Now, he says, yeah, I saw that battle exactly against, the Zero Robot. As Deku says, yeah, I saw it. Or I did exactly, though. As says, yeah, I never knew you could do that blood giant exactly. He says, yeah, I just thought of it on the spot exactly. Now, he says, you know that guy you broke his arm exactly? As he's trying to make the mood cheery exactly, to not make Deku pissed off, or anything else. He says, yeah, why? Saying that, well, he got disqualified all of his friends. And he says, huh, why? Saying that they didn't get enough points at all. In fact, the guy with all the elements exactly, their 6 friends exactly, tried to use all the elements on you exactly. But you technically crushed his heart, though you called it the attack, and made him, well, unconscious for a while. As Deku says, huh, let me guess I'm getting sued. As he says, actually, no. Now, technically they could have got sued exactly for attacking a kid. Now, technically Shinzo should be expelled from the thing, but he's not, because he got enough points due to his quirk. Now then. Mostly Blood King tells him to not try to do that attack again exactly. You don't want to accidentally, kill somebody. As Deku says, yeah. As a Blood King leaves exactly. Now, the next few days exactly, Deku's been waiting for that, envelope to check see if he would yes or no. As the envelope comes exactly. Now then. Technically he gets the envelope and mostly he sees exactly. He's shaking the envelope around before he sees a floating, or this exactly, as he immediately shows All Might. Immediately All Might says, hello there, Izuku Midoriya, as he just says, huh, All Might. As he says, yes, I am All Might, the #1 hero, the symbol of peace. As he just says that you got into Class 1B, not Class 1A. But I see that, technically, I saw that this kid named, I can't really tell you yet, but soon. Technically, with your strength exactly, due to your quirk, you can actually get into Class 1A. It will take you a few more days to get in Class 1A, but I'm sure you can. As well, after that recording is done exactly, Deku gets the frisbee exactly, or technically this exactly, and, just puts it somewhere in his room exactly, keeping it. Mostly writing, or technically putting a paper on it, saying that Class 1B guy. That's it. He wants to turn that to Class 1A. Now, a few days pass exactly, and Deku goes to UA. He has to wear the UA, technically, uniform exactly. Now, mostly everyone's book bag, you can change the color of it, yes, but you cannot change how it looks. Technically, Deku's book bag actually is just red. Technically, his blood is, technically encasing it with armor exactly. So immediately somebody tries to do anything to him, immediately will, do something. Now, Deku walks into exactly, and he sees that girl with Chakra Raka. She immediately falls, and Deku uses his quirk to help her up exactly. Now, he just says, thanks. As he says, yeah. Wait, you're Chakra Raka, right? As she just says, yeah. Wait, you're Izuku Midoriya. As he just says, yeah. I'm the guy who saved you exactly from the 0-point robot. As she just says, yeah, thanks for that. As he says, yeah, which class you're going to? She just says, I'm in Class 1A. As he says, huh, I'm Class 1B. As she says, huh, that's weird, exactly. I mean, with your quirk exactly, you're really powerful, in fact. As she just states that you can be more powerful than All Might. As Deku says, yeah, exactly. Mostly if I had the chance exactly if All Might was a villain, technically I can just crush his heart, he would be dead, and that's it. As Ochaka heard that exactly, saying, yeah. As she just walks away. Deku walking away too. Deku goes to the Class B's, classroom exactly. As everyone sees exactly. Shinzo, the copy bitch, the person with the vines quirk exactly, or the weeds quirk, I really don't fucking know, and some others. As Blood King's there exactly. Now, everyone might be thinking that this kid might be Blood King's son, but their mother and father told them that that's not it. The guy who killed his mother, he isn't Blood King's, biological kid exactly. It's been heard about that Blood King adopted this kid, but nobody truly knows the facts. As Blood King says, okay then. He says that, we need to go outside, exactly. As everyone puts on their uniforms, exactly. Now then. Everyone goes exactly, and they see Class 1A being done with their thing exactly. Now, Bakugo sees that Deku exactly, and, others too. Everyone in Class 1A is now a little scared exactly, except with Chaku. And Momo. Now, everyone just sees Deku exactly in Class 1B, and everyone sees that. They're saying, wait, is that? As, everyone's looking at Izuku Midoriya. As he just says, what the hell are you guys looking at anyway? As they just don't look at him at all. Now, immediately the guy with the copy quirk exactly says, huh? As he immediately tries to touch Deku exactly. But his blood quirk immediately protects him exactly, not letting anyone touch him at all. Now, the copy guy did try to touch Deku's skin anyway. So yeah, Deku had to allow his blood to do some permission shit. So yeah, as Class 1B leaves. But Mineta does get, expelled exactly. So Ryosara knows that Azuki Midori is going to be in Class 1A. Now, as Class 1B goes exactly, mostly Blood King tells Deku to go first exactly. Deku grabbing a ball as the copy guy exactly, or copy bitch I'm going to call him for a while, saying that, wait, Blood King, is it true that you adopted him? As Deku does not throw the ball at all. Blood King looking at Deku, then looking at the copy bitch. Now, Deku just says, yes, he adopted me exactly. And he says that, by the way, I already saw how your quirk works exactly. You touch people and gain their quirks. Or at least copy them exactly. In fact, I don't really know your name, I don't really care. As he just says that, try to touch me again, something really might happen to you. Immediately, the copy bitch heard that exactly. Now, he says, oh yeah, I forgot Shinzo. If we are going to fight exactly, I'm not going to hold back. Immediately throwing the ball exactly. Now, he throws it, and he gets about, really far. Farther than Bakugo, and even Canon Deku. Now, he's taken on the number 1 spot of throwing. Now then, everyone else's go exactly, and it's the racing test exactly. Deku wins that too. Now then, after that exactly, it is, after all that crap exactly, it's now lunch. Now then, Deku's eating alone at lunch exactly, thinking. That stupid copy bitch exactly has the ability to copy quirks. So he's thinking, what if he copies my quirk exactly and gets Night Inner Demons exactly? Mostly the evil Deku in his head. Now, he's just shrugging off exactly. He can't think that exactly. Quirks aren't sentient. As he just sees, he sees not Shinzo, but, the person that has the quirk to mostly make her hands bigger exactly. I really don't know about that much about Class 1B. I know Shinzo and the guy who can copy quirks, I call him Copy Bitch, of course, because copy stuff in his bitch. So yeah. Now then, as the person with the quirk, mostly some of the girls in Class 1B, sit right by Deku exactly. Deku's just writing his journal exactly. Mostly writing down the people that he hates the most exactly. The number 1 spot is Shinzo and the copy bitch. The others are less and less exactly. So yeah. He mostly scored them by, their quirk exactly strength. Shinzo and the copy bitch's quirk can be strong exactly, but the weakness of their quirks, Shinzo has to, say anything exactly to make people under control, and the copy bitch needs to touch the eye. So yeah. As the person with the quirk that allows her to extend her arms, asks Deku a question actually. How the heck did you use this quirk? Deku looking at her exactly, and she's a little scared. As he just says, don't be scared of me at all. In fact, if you were scared of me, in fact though, just don't try to piss me off, actually. As he just says that exactly. In, a weird voice. Mostly he's a little nervous, but really not. So yeah. Now, mostly Deku explains how he uses quirk. Mostly he can become protection and offense and defense. Offense and defense, exactly. I can use it to attack somebody, or defense to kill them by accident, at least. Now, she says, wait, don't you mean he says, yes, like my mother, exactly. He just says, why the hell does everyone bring that up anyway? It's been like 5 years, I think. Yeah, it's been 10 years, at least. So yeah. And this shit's still going on, exactly. Now then, Class 1A sees Deku exactly. Now, most of the entire Class 1A sees, all the girls saying by Deku exactly. Now, everyone knows Mineta would have said something fucking pervertly. As, Kirishima says, you know what Mineta would say exactly? As Bakugo said what? saying, I bet you would say, oh man, so jealous, as Class 1A laughs about that exactly, because they knew Manel was a pervert, and it's really good, he's gone. Forever. Because he's an abomination of science. Now then. After that's done exactly, the day is done. And everyone goes home. Now then. Class 1B did invite Deku to go somewhere exactly, but he said he's banned from there. As they asked him why. Saying, well, they banned me because, killed my mother exactly. As they say, huh. Now, they say, well, do you know any spots we can go? As Deku says, well, any places I can get banned from except one. But maybe so. As he just says, follow me. As they all walk to the other side of town exactly. Going to the ramen noodle shop. Now, as the people that see there exactly, and Deku sees the homeless people exactly. The people at the ramen noodle shop actually allow them to come there when they're really hungry exactly. So yeah, or at least when they need some shelter from rain or something. So yeah, as those homeless people actually walk over to Deku and say thanks. As he says, thanks for what? Saying, well, thanks for feeding us exactly. I mean, you helped us out exactly though. As they're actually really grateful. As Class 1B actually sees Deku can actually be really nice to people. Now, this is a good spot to end off here. The next video will be about Deku getting the Class 1A and stuff, and the, battles exactly of the heroes versus villains. So yeah, this has been the Shadow Master, and goodbye.